Well, guys, we're cutting hay now. We're actually in one of the other fields. He cut most of our field. Storms, but they passed us. So, got an airplane. Double engine airplane. So too many of those. But anyways, he had a breakdown. Had quite a few problems. I know one of the problems was that a cutting tooth came loose and jammed up in I guess those teeth or whatever, the guards, I guess they call them. I guess one of the tooths got hung up in there and caused a mess and destroyed, a few of them anyway. Not too bad. I think that was his second breakdown. I don't know what the first problem was when he was in our field, but I don't know. So he's back up and running now. He's cutting more hay again, and I'm just chilling. I'm probably not going to stay too long. It's about 7:30, I think, now, so this will probably get done maybe by 8:30, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to stay too long, so. But, cars driving around stuff. Stupid knobs. So he says he got about half of this done, and he did, so. Freaking knobs. So I'm just gonna. I got about half of it done. So they don't cut that little bit in there because it's just too damn rough. So they just let it go. It doesn't even get mowed or nothing. So like I said, it's too rough, right? So, but quite a few vehicles and stuff coming. So that's awesome. I love it when people steal, or stare. Not steal, I mean stare. The good old Versatile 400, that's the second one he owns now. He's got another one, but it's got too many hours on it, and I think there's a bearing, I think in the motor, something, either between the motor and the transmission or something, but he said something's is giving out, and it's going to cost him a fortune to fix it. So he's like, well, it's cheaper to buy this thing than it would be to fix it. So he got this swather for a good deal, I think. I don't know. These Versatile 400s don't go for a super lot. So I'll turn this camera back on when he flips around here. Yeah, believe it or not, those Versatile 400s, I believe they were made in Canada, so they're Canadian machines. As far as I know, I thought this is what it said on the sticker, or on the stamp there, the plate, the serial plate number. It usually says where they're made at, and I'm pretty sure that one said Canada. I know the other one said Canada too, but he kind of wants to build a screen cab for it, like the other swather, but I don't think he'll ever get around to it, So, but believe it or not, those swathers, while they are gas, they're not diesel, so they lack a lot of power. But that's actually got a Ford engine. It's made by Ford. No clue why Versatile used a Ford engine, why they couldn't just make their own, I don't know, but maybe it was cheaper for them to just buy their get engines from somewhere else, or or what, I don't know, but that's just the way it goes, I guess. Same with the other 400 too, had a versatile, or had a forward engine. So, and I know his son also owns a versatile 400, but he really doesn't want to use it anymore. I guess the engine's getting weak in it, and so he's just been using the pull type on his, you know, on his big tractor. So, but you know, whatever. Yeah, this field here is not ours. This is, I guess, state property. The state said it was okay for him to cut it. So, sorry for the wind. Hopefully you can hear me okay. This thing's going to be a windy one today, so, and it is. Super freaking windy. Super awesome. But yeah, I think this phone can also zoom in. We do some zooming in, inch. Freaking alright. Yeah, I love this new iPhone. So, but yeah, he was going at it. He actually started cutting yesterday, and I'm surprised he's got half of our field done, and he's doing this now. He said that he wanted to come here and cut this quick because the state usually, if no one cuts it in time, like him, they'll just mow it. And they did that last year, and he got kind of ticked off, but he was late for cutting. He didn't get into, like, what's after July? August? He didn't get into like July or August 1st, so he was really late. He's a little bit late this year, but not super bad. He's only like a day or two late, so he usually likes to come on July 1st, I think, and then he takes a day off to go to the fair. And I was at the fair today too, so I got like a short video coming up on that. Nothing special. If I'll even upload it, I don't know, but I will see. So, but yeah, so I'm just sitting here on Big Red and just, you know, waiting for the minutes to tick by, and it doesn't take him usually too long, as long as he doesn't have any more breakdowns. I know he's having steering problems again. His left wheel, he's only got 3 wheels on that machine, 2 drive and 1 for, you know, to keep it stable. I know that the left drive wheel, last year it locked up on him. He replaced a couple of bearings and then it seemed fine, but this year again it's acting up, so he doesn't know if it's really bearings. The guy that was fixing the swather earlier today said that it might be a bearing in the wheel, because there was actually a couple of bearings for, I guess, for like the because there's drive shafts under that too, little ones, and I think maybe he thought maybe one of those was locked up, had them replaced, and then he said they weren't cheap, and so he replaced them, and it's still acting up. So the guy that fixed the swather today thinks maybe it's a wheel bearing or something kind of locking up on him. He said that usually once it gets going it's alright, but it's usually when it's cold and doesn't want to go anywhere, or it's been sitting a while, you know, then it acts up. But you can see right now it's been going pretty good, so oh well. I'll cut you guys off here for a second. I'll wait for him to make another swing around, and then we'll get another video of that, so hang on, guys. Shouldn't take them too long. I think it's 7:41 now. We got here at, you know, well, 7:20, so it's been a good 20 minutes, you know, or something like that. I don't know. So, but so yeah, shouldn't take them too much longer. Oops. I don't know how much he's gotten done on that other side there where he's at right now. It looks like he got a little bit done, so it shouldn't take him too long. So we'll see if he hopefully he gets. They're talking more rain again. I know there was a farmer on YouTube, Pennsylvania farmer or whatever, can't remember your name. He made a video about talking about how much rain he's gotten over the last week or so, and he's saying this. He was saying that his haze is looking old. Well, so is ours. Ours is getting there too. It's just been like he said, it's been raining a lot. And here in Minnesota, it's raining like crazy too. So they're even talking rain every day now for the next few days now. Every day it's going to get a little hotter. Today it got like 84. Tomorrow they're talking like 90. And then I think not tomorrow, but the next day I think they're talking maybe 100, but I'm not sure. But I know they were talking 80s and 90s for the next couple of days. I mean, it's good for the hay because it'll dry the ground out so we can cut. But we don't need it because see the hay that's already been cut now, it's going to get rained on and it's going to rot. These windrows ain't very thick, so they will dry out, easy within probably a few hours as long as it doesn't rain. But they're talking rain. They were talking rain tonight, starting 44 minutes ago at 7 o'clock. That's when it was supposed to start, until about 2 a.m. in the morning. And you can see that's actually going away from us. There's nothing over there besides some haze. It's yesterday and today it was really hazy out. I couldn't even see the sky. You can now, but earlier today and yesterday I couldn't see shit. No reason why, but because of the haze, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So, but they're talking rain like every day now. I think tonight they're talking 40%, and then tomorrow, I think, and the next day they're talking 30%. So they're talking, quite a bit of rain. As long as we don't get it. I know I was out in the field just a little while ago. I was actually looking for him because my sister came down to take me and my grandma to the fair, and she went across that bridge over there, and she said that she could see him out cutting. And then I came out just a little while ago, and he wasn't even around. And I figured, well, he might have went to North Dakota to cut some fields there. There's a couple of small ones. They don't really produce a lot, but I guess he finds it worth cutting. So, but whatever. And the hay's actually looking, he thinks it looks okay, but I think it's a lot shittier. It's not even worth cutting, I don't think. If you don't see fat windrows everywhere, then it's not a good crop. But it's whatever to him. So he cuts it and bales it and takes it for himself. So this field here, he takes it all for himself. We don't take nothing because it's not ours, and he's the one doing all the cutting. So, but whatever. So I'll cut you guys off here and then wait for him to come around again. He's giving her. Anyway, freaking knobs. Well, yeah, I shouldn't take him too much longer, I hope. So, but I mean, if it does rain, I mean, like these windrows here, like there's hardly anything even on them. They'll dry out in a few hours, easy. But when you get into the thicker stuff, it takes a little longer. So, and I don't know if he's gonna, since he's doing most of the cutting, he's probably going to be doing most of the baling too. Usually his son will come and help, but last year his son kind of complained, saying that he was too busy cutting his own shit to come over. Which I do understand, he's a big time farmer. This guy here, he's Well, he used to be a big time farmer, but he's cutting back now a little bit. So he's not giving her like he used to. He's slowing down quite a bit too. I think he's pushing 80 something years old now, you know, so I kinda wish he would just kinda retire, but he won't, so I'm not gonna force him to retire. He's gotta retire on his own. Which maybe he will. He's kinda talking retirement, but you know, he says, you know, what is he gonna do? He's been doing this all his life. I think even his mom and dad were doing it before him. So, not sure, but, you know, obviously they must have been, because, you know, what got him into doing it, you know. So, damn wind. But yeah, we do own our own farm too. It's just right over there behind the dike there. It's about 60 acres, you know, it's not a lot. So, well, I think, you know, a few acres of that is taken up by trees, and I think every couple of years we're losing about maybe a quarter of an acre too, you know. Well, maybe not a quarter, I don't know. We're losing a little bit anyway, because every year the trees grow, and there's always new ones growing too. So, I've been meaning to get down there with the farm boss and start chopping them up, but, you know, I just haven't been feeling like it, and I just haven't been, well, I don't have fuel for the chainsaw or anything yet either, so, you know, whatever. They're kind of getting out of control anyway, those little tick turds, but usually if they're nice and small, I can usually handle them okay, but once they get, you know, bigger, it's a little tougher, but the farm boss can handle it, but I can't. I've taken down quite a few big trees in my time, and tricky, but it works. So yeah, I didn't take an allergy pill either. I should be taking allergy pills, because this shit makes me sneeze like a son of a bitch. I thought it was just the alfalfa. I think it is the alfalfa that makes me sneeze in the mouth. Like, I'm out in this field and I'm not sneezing yet, so maybe it's just the alfalfa, I don't know. But, well, no, because even a few days ago, I was down in the field and I started sneezing like crazy, so I don't know for say if it's the grass or if it's maybe something that's just growing in those trees over there in our property that's doing it. Because when I'm out here, I don't really sneeze, and there's not much for trees. There's, you know, those over there, but they're kind of more open, and they get mowed in between too, right? So I mean, I don't know, but whatever. So anyways, guys, I'll probably cut you guys off. I don't want to make this video too long. This is what I mean, I used to just, you know, I used to just ride on with them, but you know, my body's not taking it very well anymore, and I'm on the pills again. That brings me down quite a bit. I figured it'd be better to stay off, you know. I didn't go out there yesterday. I knew he was out there. Well, I didn't know until like after I went out there and looked, and I seen that he had a breakdown. He wasn't even there, so I don't know where the hell he went, but probably went with somebody, but whatever. So, but yeah, I like it when the sun goes on under. It's not so hard on my eyes. I should be wearing sunglasses, but I don't. So, well, I mean, I do when I usually, I guess when I go places, but I guess for being out here, I don't so much, but, you know, whatever. But I think he's probably just about done. He's probably got a few more rounds to do. We should be out of here, hopefully, by 8. It's almost 8 now, yeah? Probably not. We probably won't get out of here until probably like 8:20 or something. So, I do have to gas up Big Red, too. It looks like he needs some more fuel. So, yeah, so anyway, guys, I guess I'll take off. Anything else happens, I'll keep you guys updated, but I guess that's it then for today. So anyway, guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff, so yeah. See you guys later. Take it easy.